I'm Berny Dohrmann, and I'm Chairman of CEO Space. I want to welcome you to our program, Mature Entrepreneur and Solo Entrepreneur. If you're a solo entrepreneur, we have previews of how we operate, so you can join, become a lifetime membership. We invite you to come to 3 to 5 free networking events in a local community. But somewhere over that 3 to 5, you owe a give back to the community to become a member, because that's how we pay for doing those services. And solo entrepreneurs need new customers, need new clients, need mentorship from each other. And week to week to week, turning television off to come into a networking club that operates all throughout the United States and Canada, from Nova Scotia to Vancouver, meeting weekly, and in clubs outside the country, from New Zealand to Asia, from nations that you'll see, 140 countries. And I ask you, if you're looking at coming in a weekly environment, to give back, to come in and say, I'm walking in not to get anything, just to find someone I can help. Find someone I can get back to. I'm going to tithe 15% of my lifetime, of my contacts. And I'm going to come to people when I come early and say, what are you doing and how can I serve you? If I can help them, I'll say, I'll scout for you. You know, if I can help them, I'll say, see me. See me's our trigger. Boom. We're going to have a breakfast or lunch in the next 72 hours. We're going to have a meal, because meals are deals. Meals are deals. Phone, email, or nothing. So if we don't have a meal, we don't have a deal. So in 72 hours, if I say, see me, we're going to have a meal. I'm going to bring a person to you, or I'll be the person. If the person's remote, I'll be at the meal, separate checks, and I'll phone them and I'll put them on while I'm there. The relationship's carried. It's a different, higher quality value. So if I say, see me to somebody, I have a great, we call it white balloons. You're giving away your white balloon to help someone else. And you want to come to previews and give away a number of white balloons every time. And remember, everybody else is coming to you and going, what are you doing and how can I serve you? If you're a competitionalist, you like the fear, punishment, exploitation triangle, fear, punishment, exploitation, we're not for you. You want to be the top shark in the feeding frenzy? Find other clubs. They're competitive clubs all over town. You go to network there, and there you're going in trying to find a non-crummy person and hoping to get out of Dodge with that one group before somebody else got them. And that's all you're doing when you go in. You're just trying to use and take. You're a user taker, and you don't fit with us, and you won't like us, and so just bow out. If you're a cooperationalist anyway, you want to change the world, you want to change your world, you want to change the world that you associate with in your age of association around you with more cooperative people, and you want to change the world because you did those two things, then you're in the right place, because we're going to change the world together.
One of the great things about CEO Space is, no matter what part you're in the whole business life cycle of a company, there's benefits to it. I met with Jerry Foster, who is king of branding, and he kind of has helped me sort through a lot of my ideas as to how I can leverage a lot of the skills and talents that I've developed in corporate into my entrepreneurial venture. So, I met with Ed Bogle, kind of talked to me about strategic planning. Vincent Molina kind of helped me think through a lot of the sequencing.
I'm Mike Jones. I'm from Sarasota, Florida. I do animal rescues. I'm also developing a water theme park based on ecology and education. Doesn't matter what your project is, from small to large and anything in between. The support that you get from the people here, from the attendees and the instructors and the staff members, again, it's like nowhere else you'll ever find. I was at a meal table one time. This older gentleman gets up, hands me his card, and says, let me know when you're ready to play, or go to the next step and we'll see if we can help. So I look at him and say, okay, thank you. And then I look at his card. He was actually, the main family, the Marriott hotel chain. That's who it was.
If you already know you should enroll now. Make a decision. Nothing happens. Nothing will change in your life till you make a decision. When you make a decision to come into our program, we're going to develop you. You're going to have skills that would take 10 years to get. You won't be the same person. You'll be skillful. It's like playing entrepreneur golf on 18 holes for 3 years in a week and played with Tiger all the time. I mean, you're playing with the best trainers and the best guides on that game, entrepreneur game. So you join because that's you as a solo entrepreneur. If you're a mature entrepreneur, you have employees, you're a professional with employees, previews aren't for you. They're for solo entrepreneurs and development stage companies. And so when you're a solo entrepreneur, previews and weekly events are perfect for you. In the mature entrepreneur, the ME, mature entrepreneurs, you have employees. You range up to Fortune companies. You've done merger acquisitions. You have lots of experience. You're making lots of money. You're a professional that has employees in your private practice. And we meet you for meals, private, intimate, your tribe. We get coaches that are senior partners previously with Accenture recently and Booz Allen and the biggest companies in the world coach you and give you your level of coaching you're used to paying $1.5 million for, and getting that coaching before you come in at your level, private coaching, and you make your decision then. I mean, after a meal and a private coaching session, you know that you're comfortable, that this is your tribe, that most of the group is peer-to-peer at the ME level. It's mature entrepreneurs coming. And as long as you know your tribe is the dominant population and you're going to be in your tribe mix and you're comfortable, you'll also help the solo entrepreneur and tithe back to them, which is wonderful. If you're at a preview and you're a mature entrepreneur, just understand most of the people coming to the forum are coming from 5-day-a-week meal meetings with mature entrepreneurs. When you want to refer as solo entrepreneurs, mature entrepreneurs to the forum, just arrange meal meetings with our club president, with those key contacts you have. That's how we do it. That's how we grow. It's all word of mouth. They invite people who invite people. So that's how you get into this club, this exclusive private club. And so we want you to understand that market space, dynamic. Previews are not a place where we mix mature entrepreneurs and solo entrepreneurs. In fact, we by design keep them separate because it's week-to-week networking and it's the right level. We mix you at the forums 5 times a year.
Space as a real estate agent, not expecting to get a lot of listings or rentals out of being an agent. So I basically came here just to get support. And what I ended up with a year later was beyond my wildest dreams. I'm building a $250 million resort in the Caribbean in Belize. I just joint ventured with the owner of an island that we're going to purchase. I got my entire team through CO Space, my IP attorney, securities attorney, branding, marketing, capital strategy, have raised a bunch of money to get the project done, and I can't say enough good things about CO Space because I've gone from a real estate agent to a real estate developer, and that's all because of CO Space.
We started this program only working with mature entrepreneurs at the top of largest Fortune companies, the most senior management groups, and we serve them all over the world today, 25 years later. But we also have a lot of wonderful mid-level hyper-growth companies, professional practices in all categories that just enjoy this for customer-based development. And our brand message is simple. We're going to speed up everything or we'll refund your money before you leave the building. We use meals to develop the relationship 6 hours a day. And so you'll see people eating, but they're private appointment cards. Are you noticing those private appointment cards? We set up appointments at every meal where people are setting up appointments. Then in the evening, you're meeting with them. And it doesn't matter if you're a brain surgeon or the head of a Fortune company or where you stand in the service and development field, you're getting new customers. You're getting new contacts and customer base because you're at the trade show. And so 6 hours a day eating and then 3 hours in the evening presenting, follow up, and making deals. And all the meals are deal meals. They're all deal meals. It's a deal machine. So you're not just eating food, but you're eating advice and mentorship, and you're eating strategic alliances and new customers. You're eating new accounts. You're eating referral marketing. You're eating new advertising. You're eating social networking. You're eating skill sets for systems and system dynamics. And you're looking at legal compliance and tax issues with the greatest firms representing the greatest firms in tax strategy and planning. So you get out-of-the-box second opinions, contract opinions, tax strategy opinions for the whole organization or for you individually. All priceless, all worth more than the tuition when you're there. And you've got a lifetime membership. I mean, you come to 3 of these and you're free financially. They're used in succession. Think of it as entrepreneur golf. And you're going to play 18 holes for years, and it's going to be with the best trainers. And your skills are going to rise. Your game and handicap are going to drop. Your score is going to be amazing. And 3, you're going to be free. 5, you thrive. And so plan to be running your business over 3 to 5 of these. Print out the dates under class dates on the website. Print it out. Put it, Scotch tape it to your workplace. Just map that week out. Everything runs around the forum. All meetings come to the forum. Run everything from the forum. So you kind of understand solo entrepreneur and how we serve them in weekly meetings and chapters all over the world, and mature entrepreneurs that we meet as a tribe in meal meetings, make deals with them, and get them comfortable with what's going to happen. They're the majority of our population, and have them tribe to tribe feel comfortable. And still, the mature entrepreneur is willing in a week to mentor the solo entrepreneur, to be the double lines, to keep them from hitting the curb, to be their GPS for the future. You can really guide and help them along with our coaches. We ask you to tithe 15% if you're at the top of your time, your lifetime, back to entrepreneur everywhere in the world, and develop entrepreneurialism with your tithing and your connections. Share your connections with totally dedicated entrepreneurs hyper-growing their company. And you'll see game changers there. You'll see game changers coming up.
Hi, my name is Dave Logan. I'm the CEO of Spectator Blanket and GroupRated.com. You know, one of my favorite parts of CEO Space is when we actually have the meals. We get to sit down with some of the instructors and the mentors and just have a personal one-on-one conversation with them. You know, I've been able to ask them some personal questions that have helped me in my life and also better my business. And so, you know, it's just a really great setting to be able to expand your mind and to improve your business.
We eat several meals together around the table with the different instructors and faculty, and you have a chance to connect and meet new people and find out what other people's businesses are, share your business. And when you're sitting down eating together, the relationship gets that much deeper because you're taking a moment to do what you normally do by eating, but you're also connecting at a different level. It's more of a family type of feel, more of an atmosphere of cooperation and just a warm and friendly environment to where you can really do some good business and find out some things that you might not have known by meeting somebody just sitting across the table from you having a meal.
What works in bringing the economy back is cooperation. What works in getting on the news programs and in politics is conflict. Conflict is great for politics, great for news coverage, lousy for economic policy. That's what the problem is. We got to go back to a cooperative environment where everybody kicks in a little.
You want a world where everybody's got their shields up and we're all in fear of each other and we're just exploiting the heck out of each other in this competitive model? Or do you want a world for the unborn generation that isn't here yet, in which we can have a cooperative capitalism, cooperative world, where people in 140 countries that are serving and helping each other in this cooperative capitalism and creating it, and creating at government level, changing laws, we're actually doing that, making a difference in thinking. We just had sound bites from the President Bill Clinton on cooperative capitalism and cooperation on Meet the Press, and we're seeing it spoken out by UN ambassadors and political leaders all over the world. And we're ground zero for that cooperative revolution in thinking and processes, both politically and corporately, in reforming cultures like 3M Corporation and 140 divisions into cooperative capitalism. So our goal is that you would be part of that revolution in your business at any size level, and you'd move from the having your shields up with everyone in business to where the shields could come down because you are safe and it's a community contribution, and you want to be part of that. You want to play where you're part of world change. Change your world where you work and your work environment. Change associations of others watching you get better results, and they want to know how, and you bring them in and show them how. And then change the world, because collectively all of that does change the world. As you change your world, you change our world. As you change our world, we change together the world. If that appeals to you, you haven't joined a membership that's lifetime with a money-back guarantee. You've come home. You've come home. I'm BJ Dohrmann, and I so approve of this message.